What if there was a way to constantly get better, to consistently improve, and to make the most out of every opportunity? In the world of business, this pursuit of ongoing improvement is not just a desirable goal, it's a necessity for survival. It's a theme that resonates deeply within the groundbreaking novel, The Goal, penned by Eliyahu M. Goldratt and Jeff Cox. In this captivating narrative, we are introduced to Alex Rogo, a plant manager grappling with the challenges of a failing manufacturing plant. His trials and tribulations are not dissimilar from those faced by many in the business world. Deadlines missed, targets unmet, and the ever-looming threat of closure. Yet it is within this backdrop of struggle and uncertainty that a powerful philosophy emerges: the theory of constraints. The theory of constraints is a management paradigm that views any manageable system as being limited in achieving its goals by a very small number of constraints. In Alex Rogo's case, it's the inefficiencies and bottlenecks in his plant that are holding back productivity and profitability. But identifying these constraints is just the first step. The real challenge lies in understanding them, managing them, and ultimately turning them into levers of change and improvement. And it's not just about the tangible constraints either. The book delves into the psychological constraints too. The self-doubt, the resistance to change, the fear of failure. It's about understanding that these mental barriers can be just as crippling, if not more so, than the physical ones. As we journey with Alex Rogo, we'll explore these concepts in greater depth. We'll delve into the intricacies of the theory of constraints, dissect its practical applications, and discover how it can be a powerful tool for ongoing improvement. The journey towards ongoing improvement, as we will see, is not an easy one. It's filled with obstacles, challenges, and moments of self-doubt. But, as Alex Rogo will discover, it's a journey worth embarking on. The pursuit of ongoing improvement is not a destination, but a continuous journey. One that, like Alex Rogo, we are all invited to embark on. Every system, every process, every organization has constraints. Identifying and managing these constraints is the key to ongoing improvement. This is the crux of the theory of constraints, a pivotal concept introduced in the influential novel, The Goal, authored by Eliyahu M. Goldratt and Jeff Cox. The novel's protagonist, Alex Rogo, stumbles upon this theory during a chance meeting with his old physics professor, Jonah. It's a turning point in Alex's life as he grapples with a struggling manufacturing plant. Jonah introduces him to the concept of bottlenecks, the slowest, most constrained parts of a process that limit the overall system's output. Think of a chain, each link representing a step in your process. The strength of the chain isn't determined by the strongest or the largest link, but rather the weakest. If one link can only handle 5 pounds of pressure, it doesn't matter if the others can handle 20. The chain, as a whole, can only bear 5 pounds. This weakest link, this bottleneck, dictates the strength of the entire chain. In a similar vein, Jonah explains to Alex that the performance of any system isn't determined by the sum of its parts, but by its most significant constraint or bottleneck. By identifying and managing these bottlenecks, one can enhance the overall performance and productivity of the system. This theory isn't limited to manufacturing processes. It applies to any system, any organization, anywhere. Whether you're managing a multinational corporation, running a small business, or even organizing your daily tasks, the theory of constraints holds relevance. You see, it's all about understanding your system, identifying your bottlenecks, and finding ways to alleviate these constraints. It may involve reallocating resources, redesigning processes, or even rethinking your approach. But once the bottleneck is managed, the system's performance improves. The theory of constraints teaches us that by identifying and managing our bottlenecks, we can significantly improve our performance and productivity. This insight, derived from a novel about a struggling manufacturing plant, has transformed how we approach productivity and performance, offering a roadmap for ongoing improvement. Is productivity just about being busy, or is there more to it? In the pages of The Goal, we stumble upon a fascinating perspective on productivity. The protagonist, Alex, and his team are at first caught in a common misconception. They equate productivity with simply staying busy. They believe that if machines and people are constantly working, they're being productive. It's a belief many of us share, isn't it? But as they navigate through the challenges of their manufacturing plant, a realization dawns. Their measure of productivity is fundamentally flawed. This revelation occurs when they find that despite their machines and personnel working non-stop, orders are still late, and the plant is far from profitable. This prompts a rethink. They begin to question the very definition of productivity. Is it really just about keeping the wheels turning, or is it about the output that those turning wheels produce? This is where the story takes a compelling turn, leading them to redefine productivity in a way that's more aligned with their ultimate goal, making money. And how do they do this? They shift their focus to three key parameters: throughput, inventory, and operational expense. Throughput in their context is the rate at which the system generates money through sales. Inventory is all the money that the system has invested in purchasing things it intends to sell. And operational expense is all the money the system spends to turn inventory into throughput. By focusing on these three aspects, they transform their understanding of productivity. It's no longer about merely being busy, it's about how effectively they can convert their investments into profits. This shift in perspective revolutionizes their approach, leading to surprising improvements in their plant's performance. So, the next time you find yourself caught in the whirlwind of being busy, remember Alex and his team. Remember that true productivity isn't just about the hustle and bustle. It's about the results you produce, the impact you create, and the value you add. Productivity, as we learn from The Goal, isn't about being busy, it's about being effective. What if the answers are not as important as the questions we ask? Ponder on this for a moment. It's the essence of the Socratic Method, a technique used widely in the groundbreaking novel, The Goal, by Eliyahu M. Goldratt and Jeff Cox. This method, named after the classical Greek philosopher Socrates, is a form of dialogue based on asking and answering questions to stimulate critical thinking and to illuminate ideas. It's not about having a ready-made answer, but about probing deeper and unraveling layers of understanding. It's about asking the right questions. In The Goal, the character Jonah uses the Socratic Method masterfully. He doesn't just provide solutions to Alex, the plant manager, instead he guides him to find the answers himself. This approach empowers Alex to broaden his perspective, rethink his assumptions, and eventually discover innovative solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems. Remember the time when Jonah asked Alex about the goal of their manufacturing plant? Alex initially thought it was to produce products, but Jonah's probing questions led him to realize that the true goal was to make money. This revelation was a pivotal moment in the story, fundamentally changing Alex's approach to managing the plant. Or consider when Jonah challenged Alex to identify the plant's constraints. Instead of telling him outright, Jonah asked pointed questions that led Alex to his own eureka moment. This approach not only provided a solution, but also instilled a process of critical thinking that Alex could apply to future challenges. The Socratic Method, as used in The Goal, teaches us that the journey to the answer can be just as valuable, if not more so, than the answer itself. It's a powerful tool for encouraging critical thought, challenging assumptions, and driving ongoing improvement. So next time you're faced with a problem, remember Jonah's approach. Don't just look for the answer, dig deeper. Ask the right questions, because asking the right questions, as demonstrated by Jonah, can be the key to unlocking significant improvements. Improvement is not a destination, but a journey. This is a profound concept that we have journeyed through in Eliyahu M. Goldratt and Jeff Cox's transformative novel, The Goal. In this riveting narrative, we've walked alongside our protagonist, Alex Rogo, as he navigates the labyrinth of personal and professional challenges. We've seen him grapple with complex problems, break down barriers, and relentlessly pursue the objective of continuous improvement. The key takeaways from this novel are as vast as they are impactful. They remind us that improvement is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It is a journey that requires us to consistently learn, adapt, and have the courage to question conventional wisdom. The novel emphasizes the importance of seeing the bigger picture. It teaches us to not get lost in the minutiae of day-to-day operations or individual tasks. Instead, we should focus on the overarching goal, the ultimate objective. We need to see our work, our lives, and our world as interconnected systems, where every action has a ripple effect. Moreover, the goal underscores the significance of challenging the status quo. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean it's the best way. It encourages us to question, to probe, and to seek better ways of doing things, even if they defy traditional norms. Lastly, the novel reaffirms the power of collaboration. It reminds us that no one person has all the answers. We need to work together, learn from each other, and leverage our collective knowledge to solve complex problems and achieve our goals. In essence, the goal is a testament to the power of continuous improvement. It's not about having all the answers or finding the perfect solution, it's about the journey of search and discovery. It's about the relentless pursuit of better, of more, of excellence. As we journey alongside Alex Rogo in The Goal, we learn that the path to ongoing improvement is not about finding the perfect solution, but about embracing the process of search and discovery.